Mr. McNuggets, what's up?
That's Johnny Vegas to you.
Vegas.
What's going on? Happy Thursday, March 5th. Welcome to the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture program. Two-man show today, it looks like. I'm not sure if Brooks is going to be joining a little bit late. He's got some stuff to do today, so we will be manning the fort, so to speak, here. Brian's ready.
Slack. We missed Brooks, but we'll pick up his slack today. It's no big deal. He's probably got some stuff going on.
You can tell Brian's prepared because he's got his Bucky shirt on. Yes. Neither of us were just talking off air. Neither of us have ever been to a Bucky's, but we do admire the logo and just the idea of it in general.
This podcast wouldn't be this podcast without my door opening right when it begins, and I can already. Here it comes. Here it comes. We have a Miss Kelsey sighting.
Yeah.
My dog Carlos is going crazy already.
Oh man.
Here we go. Come here, Miss Kelsey. And she's got leg windows on today. She's got her. Come on, you want to get in?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get Rumple. Badge. Bye, Miss Kelsey. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Are we live at the Pig and Rooster?
I wish we
We're live at the Pig and Rooster.
I wish we had a. I wish I had a train here. I need some drinks. I could probably wrangle up a KG and cook, but you'd have to go solo for a bit. Yes, Laura, we are gonna have a major beef. What's up with the
all right?
Duke?
So why don't you go ahead wrangle up a drink. I'll go solo for a second. I have no problem doing this.
All right, talk to Laura about the problems with her being a Duke fan and all the things
that's not a problem whatsoever.
It is a big problem, I think.
Okay. So, Laura, we're just going to have a couple conversations here. One, you go to Blue Jays games, which is a big problem, which means you like blue a lot. And then also means you like Duke a lot. And we don't like Duke. Okay. JJ Redick kind of stinks. He had back knee for a long period of time. We really don't like back knee on this podcast. We're big loofah guys. We like to moisturize. We exfoliate. We use great body wash. And I love Concanipple, but I mean, I really think you can use there's a lot of dirty things that can be said with that name. I know Dusty is a massive Maryland basketball fan, and we do love Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture for a ton. We love Gary Williams. We do not like, what was his name? Mark Turgeon? That guy sucked on ice. But that being said, Laura, we do miss you. We hope everything's going very well down there in Florida, and we hope you are enjoying spring training. And also, we like Vance Honeycutt, and we're going to get into Vance Honeycutt here shortly. And guess where he went? He went to North Carolina, Laura. So you get to deal with that for a while. All right. So if he makes the Orioles roster, we're going to rub it in your face consistently over and over and over again how good of a Tar Heel he is. And we don't like Devils, the color blue, and we like Bucky's a lot. And I can also hear that delicious Jack and Coke being poured in the background by Mr. Dusty right there. We also need to talk about Dusty's how he look at the apparatus he has for lighting in the background there. I mean, I think he might be one of the Golden Girls. He might be Blanche. Welcome back, Dusty.
What,
we weren't talking about you at all.
Blanche? Were you talking about like the Golden Girls or something?
Yeah, we're talking about your lighting apparatus there in the back, buddy.
Oh, okay. You were filibustering, huh?
Yes. We're also talking about how Vance Honeycutt, which we're going to get into, is a Tar Heel, and Tar Heels don't like Dookie.
Yeah, Laura, look, I grew up, my whole life was basically predicated around me hating Duke. I went to Maryland because I hated Duke so much, and then we left the ACC my freshman year, but not until after we destroyed Duke on our home court, and I was there in the front row on the court. And rushed the court in the last game against Duke. It was great.
If this is way off topic of anything you and I have talked about before, but remember the backlash when we left the ACC? And look, myself included, the nostalgia factor of playing Duke in North Carolina and playing the NC States and the Virginia Techs, and that was tough to deal with.
It was tough to deal with.
It looks so smart based on where the ACC is now. And how Big Ten money is so sought after.
Well, not only that, it's like the trend of college football teams jumping conferences has really taken off over the course of the last few years, and we've seen it. I mean, Stanford's in the Atlantic Coast Conference, for Christ's sake.
Right.
I mean, we got UCLA and Oregon in the Big Ten. We got Texas and Oklahoma in the SEC. I don't know what's going on. My childhood is in ruin. The Big East basketball tournament used to be the best thing since sliced bread. Now we don't even get to watch it anymore. Who is it? Like DePaul and Seton Hall? Who the fuck cares? Like, what do
Who
we?
cares? Duquesne's in the Big East, I think. I mean, I
Uh,
remember when Virginia Tech was in was it Virginia Tech, West Virginia, like all those schools were in the Big East, and
yeah.
they that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, Pitt and Syracuse and UConn and Nova, and I mean these were fucking awesome games that we get to watch all the time. And I mean the quality of the product is a lot different now, and the way players are able to transfer pretty openly, it kind of kills college sports for me a little bit because I mean I love the Terps for forever, and I got to watch these kids come in as freshmen and then stay till their senior year, and how
No,
much they grew as players and how much they got better and or didn't improve like I thought they would. And I just don't think you see that as much of college sports anymore, and I think it's
you
one of
don't.
the bigger issues.
Well, college sports are not professional sports; they're minor leagues. And look, this isn't a get off my lawn segment, but it's just
It's a
it's
steal my lawn
sad.
furniture segment.
Yeah, get off my lawn for instance. Yeah, there you go. Damn, that's good. I like that.
Yeah,
But I mean, I
feels
remember
like
Mike Krzyzewski ripping Maryland
yeah,
when they left the ACC.
yeah.
And
I remember
now
that
look at
too.
the state of the ACC. Fucking Florida State wanted to leave real bad. They were threatened, and Clemson. They wanted to sue the ACC to get the hell out of
Yeah,
there. I
yeah.
mean, so I mean, the joke's on. I'm not saying Mike Krzyzewski person, but the joke's on you, ACC. I mean, you follow the money, and once again, I say this all the time. The answer is money, and then tell me what the question is, because that's exactly what college sports is doing.
Well, Coach K is a total fucking loser. I don't care. He's one of the greatest coaches in the history of probably sports. But he's a total fucking jackass loser synonyms. I hate that guy. Every time he would lose a big game, he would pretend he had some health problem for the last 10 years of his career.
I don't know if he pretended there, dude. I don't
Let
want
the
to.
bench coach the next game is ridiculous. He talked all kinds of shit on Maryland, and then the ACC goes down the drain. I mean, he's a clown.
He's
Anyway,
a great coach, a great ambassador.
great coach.
But I mean,
No,
look,
guess what?
Gary Williams
Guess
would
what?
scream at the Gary Williams would scream at the 15th guy on the bench,
Yeah,
and then because his star player was sucking out on the
yeah.
floor. So I mean, I can't. You can.
No gold medals for Coach K because coaches don't get them because you don't
Still
matter.
so
Coach
stupid.
K. I'm joking.
Still so stupid.
That was a discussion we had a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I talk a lot of shit on Coach K. I don't like the guy because I grew up hating him my whole life, but I respect what he did. He's a great coach,
Oh, God, yeah.
obviously. Still never going to say anything good about him other than he's a good basketball coach. But yeah, anyway, that's enough. That's enough ACC talk or whatever. But
we were talking about Vance Honeycutt, and holy smokes, this guy's hitting shit missiles.
So his stats this spring are interesting. He has 5 plate appearances, 4 at bats. He walked and hit 4 home runs. He's only got 5 plate appearances, but he's scored 6 runs. That's how good he's been this spring training so far. He has more runs scored than he's been at the plate. Clearly he just pinch ran and scored one time, but whatever. This guy he's just been doing ridiculous stuff. Yesterday he hit a 471 foot tank, which I think would have been the longest home run in baseball over the course of the last couple of years. And that happened right after on my Twitter feed. Jeff Passan tweeted the Aaron Judge tank that he hit yesterday for I think 450 some feet for Team USA in their scrimmage. But yeah, I mean this Honeycutt dude, they said. Sports Info Solutions gave him best defensive player in college baseball in 2024 when they went into the draft. He's clearly a plus defender. If you look at MLB.com, they give him a 70 overall for his fielding rate and a 60 for his arm. Those are huge numbers. If you don't know anything about baseball scouting, the numbers go from 20 to 80. No idea why. Nobody knows why. They still do it. But if you're a 70 or higher at anything, that means you are legitimately elite. So his fielding and his arm strength above average. His fielding is pretty elite. And I mean, if he's able to keep this pop going in his bat, he's going to be a huge valuable asset for the Orioles, who I would say center field is probably the position I'm least confident in terms of the offense.
Without a doubt, and this is where I would kind of wish we had Pigtown on, or at least Pigtown could jump in here because he's so knowledgeable. Zach's so knowledgeable in this stuff. But I really think Colton Cowser, I think, is going to be our starting center fielder unless Enrique Bradford makes some kind of weird push. And Cowser, we know over the course of the last 2 years is injury prone. Look, over the course of 162 game season, everyone's injury prone, but he's a little bit more injury prone than most. So Vance Honeycutt could really have an opportunity here. Now, is he ready for the big show? And look, some of these home runs, these distances are wind aided. We're not going to sit here and tell you that Florida wind doesn't exist. It does. Because, there's some times a guy hits pop up and all of a sudden the ball goes out. Like, what the hell's happening here? Yeah. But I would definitely like to see him in the show at some point or another this year. It just kind of makes sense. What's it hurt? It's like praying. What do you lose?
Yeah, it's there's a couple of guys ahead of him. I think Enrique probably. He's a little bit older. He was in AAA last year, so he's got a little bit more experience. Honeycutt only got to high A last year. So he you're probably looking more like next year realistically for Honeycutt. But if he keeps on mashing like this spring, he might go up that minor league ladder, climb that minor league ladder a little bit quicker than we expected. And maybe you could see a September call up, or maybe something even sooner if there's some injuries or whatever, what have you.
Depending if we're in the race or not, the September call-up thing. But, if we're not in the race, which I hope we are, September call-up, I think, is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah. It would be really awesome. It'd be nice to see Bradfield too, who's 24 years old. Like I said, got to AAA last year. I think he's probably going to be seeing at least getting a cup of coffee in the bigs this year. I don't think it'll be at the beginning of the year. But his versatility defensively and speed wise, I think is going to help him get to the show. And if not, play, he's probably going to be a good bench piece if you, at the very least, a defensive replacement at the end of the game or a pinch runner or something like that.
He can be your new Jorge Mateo or your new Cedric Mullins. He can be a weapon off the bench coming in and pinch running and stuff like that.
Breaking news, DJ Moore, he a terp to the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, he a terp, and I just saw him go to the Bills. There's no details yet there, Armstrong, on Mr. Randy. Mr. Randy joining the group chat, by the way. Welcome to the chat, my friend.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of the NFL moves that happened after we talk baseball a little bit here at the top. So stick around if you want to hear our reaction to some of the other stuff that's happened in football. But we're gonna stick on baseball here. As I almost just died. I think I might have just died. I don't know. I saw the light.
I will say this. Do you want to get in the World Baseball Classic and teams and stuff like that and what we've been seeing?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. They played this morning, right? Was it Canada, Mexico or something?
No, there was definitely I think Chinese Taipei played at like 10 p.m. last night. And if there was a game this morning, I didn't see it yet. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Korea and Czech Republic played. Korea won 11-4. I think Taran Vavra was on one of those teams. Orioles legend. He played like 10 games for us like 3 years ago. I think I don't know if he's
great
still
flow, great locks.
He hit a 3-run yam job in this game. He's hitting third for the Czech Republic. So good for him.
Yam job. Never heard yam job in my life. Yahtzee.
Yeah, this Korea team is just much better than them, and I don't think this Korea team is necessarily all that great. But
I have concerns, and look, we haven't even played a freaking game yet. I have concerns about the pitching for the United States. It's concerning to me, given the limitations that we have based on their actual team organizational needs and how much they're allowing these guys to pitch. I don't think we have enough starting pitching, and that really scares me with the McNeil thing, having the mild vertigo that he has. That could really become an issue for us down the line.
Yeah, the McLean vertigo stuff is weird, especially because he's slated to pitch the final if we do get there. So
McLean or McNeil, whatever his last name is.
It's McLean. Yeah, McNeil is the other guy for the Mets that got traded this offseason, the second baseman. But yeah, it's going to be tough, I think. But I mean, look at this. Just look at the guys we have. Logan Webb's a stud. We know that. I mean, Scooble and Skeen's only going to pitch 1 or 2 games. I
Del,
get it, but you
Del,
really only have to win 6 games to win this thing, right? What?
Del just goes, did Brooks get fired from our podcast? No, Brooks,
Yeah.
Deli Brooks has got some stuff going on, my man. He'll join us if he can. And we're live at the Pig and Rooster. Hi, Miss Kelsey. Hi, Deli.
Yes, to answer your question here, Randy, the WBC guys, they get medals. So it'll be a gold medal and they get a trophy, which is made by Tiffany, according to my quick Google research here, my half-ass internet.
It looks like a big Winston Cup. Like they won the NASCAR race. That's all I got.
Ooh,
yeah.
Right.
And
What's your favorite
Winston?
What's your favorite
Winston Cup?
What's your favorite trophy?
Oh, it's the Stanley Cup. It's not even close.
Yeah. It's the Stanley Cup, maybe the Claret Jug, and if you count the green jacket as a trophy.
Oh, then it's the green jacket. It's not even that's number one.
It's the Stanley Cup. That's the only answer. You don't have to get further.
We actually, and this isn't a bet or anything, Dusty, but Deli and I were talking about just the other day. How much do you think the Stanley Cup weighs? I actually know the number, so I'm gonna.
It seems kind of heavy. I would say 50 pounds.
35 on the number. That's what AI said. 35 on the number.
It's oblong though, and it's big, so it's probably awkward.
And they keep adding rings to it. So, but
Well,
that trophy, I would definitely, as Del said, I would sanitize that trophy before touching it.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, it's the fucking cup, dude. If you get gangrene from it or something, who gives a shit? It's the cup, dude.
It's the cup.
Yeah, other really like memorable trophies in my name or in my head. The World Series trophy, clearly. The Lombardi.
The World Series trophy looks so fragile because it's got all those flags.
Yeah, it does. It looks like you could break one of those sticks off and just pick your teeth with it.
You know, you get a trophy for winning the Masters. That's not the jacket.
I do know that you
it's
do.
The Butler
cabin. It's like a house. Yeah, it's
the cabin.
Yeah. The Wanamaker trophy is awesome, but that tournament is not whatever. The U.S. Open trophy is not memorable. The Claret Jug is great.
The Claret Jug's awesome.
The Wimbledon trophy is like a plate, right?
It's like a dish. Like you can eat. Yeah, you can go to like Thanksgiving dinner with it.
Yeah, dude. I'd eat some spaghetti bolognese off that fucking thing.
Bolognese. Bolognese. You're an ass clown. I swear.
Dude, I don't know. It's funny. I got 2 pounds of ground beef that I thawed out last night, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And on my grocery list, it says figure out something to do with the ground beef. And so like I'm gonna go on YouTube and like look up recipes after this, or I might just make them into burgers and throw them on the grill and save them for tomorrow. When you guys get here,
we're going to be down there. Why don't we have burgers together?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll make them when you guys are on your way down, and then we'll have burgers when you get here, or we'll have burgers watching the game tomorrow night on the couch if you want to.
You want to bring the hot dog maker? I'll bring the hot dog maker.
I have the GoldenEye machine set up over here, so if you guys want to, there's also Mario Kart and Super Smash if you guys want.
All right, now my pants just popped off my body. You can only see the top of me, but my pants just popped off.
I also I called an audible on the KG and Coke, and I made myself a little kind of fake orange crush here.
I was wondering what the hell that was actually.
I had some Smirnoff orange that I had for bombs one day, and I forgot I had it. And I had orange juice in the fridge, and I had Sprite, so it's just basically a skinny orange crush. It's great.
I don't know who you are.
What do you mean, man? It's noon. It's noon on a Thursday. We're watching the golf. I'm watching
the golf.
I got golf on right there. It's just on an iPad.
I love it. Yeah, but let's make some burgers. We'll pick up some. We'll pick up some stuff. You got a grill, right?
I do have a grill. Yeah, and I just got a fresh shank of propane, so we're fucking locked and loaded, baby.
We're gonna pick up some brats. On the way out there.
Fuck yeah! I got a hot and a sweet link in my fridge right now. I'm thinking about those later today. Maybe I will just fire up the grill and just throw down today a little bit.
Why are we making this our birthday instead of Roach's birthday all of a sudden?
Well, does Roach not like grilled meats? Because I don't know a single guy.
I want to play a drunk driver Mario Kart. Tomorrow.
Well, we can do that. We can do that ad nauseum. We can do it forever. Perpetually.
Yeah. How many controllers do you have?
I got 4 N64 controllers, buddy.
All right.
I also got 4 Xbox controllers if we need that too. If you need to get beaten down in Madden after you get beaten down in NFL Blitz 2000, that's fine.
Okay, you can beat me in all those. I'm going to beat your ass in Mario Kart. All right, period. It's not even a question.
I doubt it. I played a lot of Mario Kart. You ever heard of the circuit? No one has, because it's something that my friends came up with in college, and it's stupid, and I shouldn't promote it on here, but I'm going to anyway because we're idiots. There's in Mario Kart 64 there are 4 sets of 4 races, so there's 16 maps that you can play. What we would do is
it's stunning your single. It is stunning your single.
We would we would pick a Saturday. We did it I think maybe 2 or 3 times in college. We pick a Saturday. We would go down the line and we would pick 4 of us and we would try to do every race drunk driving until people just fell off. And I think the race 10 is called Choco Mountain. It's Donkey Kong's place.
Coco Mountain.
And that's really where stuff starts to fall off a cliff there. People start going backwards. The giant Cocoa Puffs come from the sky.
Cocoa Puffs are falling down.
Yeah. There's a lot of trouble once you drink 10 beers in rapid succession playing Mario Kart. It gets really. I mean, if you get to Rainbow Road, it's brutal. And we also did doubles for Rainbow Road, so it was 17 total beers to finish the circuit. Usually we didn't finish, but we did once. It was bad. Anyway, it's fun. You shouldn't.
What's your least favorite course?
The boardwalk, Banshee Boardwalk or whatever the fuck that is. I hate that fucking place.
Banshee Boardwalk. Mine's the I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where you're on ice and there's like penguins going around all over the place.
Oh, Sherbert Land. I love that place.
I always hit the penguins. I don't know why. I just hit the penguins.
Oh man, I know that place. I played a shit ton of that game when we were in college. We played N64 nonstop.
You have a method to your madness for drunk driving?
Chug the whole beer immediately and then drive.
That's me. That's exactly what I do as well.
Unless you're on like the 3rd or 4th one in a row, then you gotta you can't. I mean, then you're like, oh man, if I chug this beer, I might actually puke on this Nintendo controller. What is here's my question to you. How do you wrap the cord around an N64 controller? You a crisscross or do you just go all over one shoulder?
I go all around. I guess I go crisscross between the.
You do an X
prongs. The prongs.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. I agree. I know a lot of people that just did the wrap around the shoulder. I don't trust those people.
No, I don't trust those people. Those are people that eat pizza with a fork and a knife, and I don't trust them.
Oh, that's good stuff. Oh man, my namesake today is Johnny Vegas, by the way, because Johnny Vegas has been playing golf since I can remember. He's been playing golf forever. He is a massive unit of a human being, and he is 6 under through 17 holes at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. He's no longer in first, though, because Daniel Berger just made a birdie to get him to 7 under. But these guys are kind of cooking this course. This is usually one of those courses where it's really difficult. When Arnie was alive, he made sure that this course was hard as fuck. And Jack does the same thing with his tournament. Tiger tries to do the same thing at Genesis, but these guys are just so good now. Minus 7 on day 1 is brutal.
That's pretty brutal. And I thought the wind usually played a little bit of a factor down at Bay Hills. So maybe it's just perfect conditions and these guys are just dotting the ball. Yeah. On that note, and I know we're jumping around a lot between Mario Kart.
Yeah, we kind of are. Yeah, whatever. There's no structure anyway. Fine.
There's no structure on this shit. Why would there be? It's us. It's the epitome of us. But did you get a chance to watch? Well, what you got? The Indy 500 trophy.
Indy 500 trophy is massive. Yeah. 5'4". The trophy? What?
What is it? The Hill? What is it? The Hill Valley Trophy or whatever? The Daniel LaRusso one? The All Valley Trophy?
The Daniel LaRusso trophy.
So, I've gotten into TGL. I really have gotten. There's nothing to watch right now at night.
The Tom Kim hole-in-one was electric.
Was insane. And all of a sudden, of course, all the conspiracy theorists are like, "Well, Tiger, you computerize and make it go in the hole." Shut up and enjoy a moment for 5 fucking seconds instead of thinking that everyone's Kim Jong-un out here trying to fucking make everything go their way.
Yeah,
just let it be.
It was organic. You could tell by the way that the players reacted that it was organic. It was not staged. It was fucking awesome. Also, you can gamble on the TGL. If you can gamble on the TGL, they're probably not. Tiger's probably not like, hey, Can you make this one go in so the ratings go up? They don't do that shit. Come on.
He doesn't have a joystick in the back making the ball go one different
what
direction.
I will say about the TGL is that the technology they use, and I think I've said this on the pod before, they use, instead of Top Tracer, they use Full Swing, which is
Full Swing,
a company that Tiger and Rory are both invested in. Tiger very heavily.
San Diego-based company.
And the technology it's not up to snuff, in my opinion. Sometimes there was a shot the other night Justin Thomas hit where the ball flew the green by like 20 yards, and he looked over at his teammates like, there's just no way. I mean, these guys are so good. They know when they fly at 20 yards over the fucking green.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Is it good enough to get by? Yeah. But is it a little frustrating? Yeah. I get it. Tiger's invested. Just make it better. I don't know.
Well, I mean, TrackMan's the top of the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I have
Top Tracer, TrackMan, whatever you
I'm not going to act like a badass here, but I just have distinct knowledge of it because and I'm wearing a 5-iron hat right now, and they use Full Swing technology.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the ins and outs of that stuff. And I mean, is Full Swing a good company? Absolutely. Is it TrackMan? Absolutely not.
Joe says Bucky's Brian. Yeah, that is Bucky's Brian over there. Love that.
Yeah, baby.
That trophy is 153 pounds. 5'4",
What
153.
the fuck?
That trophy is like Maurice Jones-Drew.
Without pads, but what?
Yeah. That's a massive trophy. That's got to be a nightmare trying to picking that thing up.
No shit. TGL's been fun to watch. It's actually it's got to be picking up steam in terms of ratings because that's been a lot of fun. And I like the banter between the guys. I like when Tom Kin hit the hole in one. He gets like hip bumped by like Kevin Kisner or somebody, and he just falls over.
Yeah. Kevin Kisner, by the way, just joined the Barstool Foreplay podcast. I saw they did a little teaser, and the teaser is funny. They cut over. They're at TGL. It looks like the other night when they're like, "Hey, we can get that guy on our team," and then the camera pans over to Tiger, and Tiger's like, "Oh no, not me, but you can have this guy." And then it's just and Kisner comes in. He's just like, "This ain't no hobby" or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Hopefully that doesn't take Kisner off TV on these NBC broadcasts because I love him on TV. I think he's fun, great in the booth.
He was like doing a dance at one point, and we have to have a conversation about Wyndham Clark. Whatever that dance was after he hit that putt.
Stop. Oh, the Euro step.
The Euro step within like the Lance. Don't do that. I mean, that screams the guy who went to private school and his name is Wyndham. Like, stop doing that.
Well, Wyndham
no
Clark
hips.
Wyndham
They
Clark
do lie.
Is one of
Brutal.
the lesser liked golfers on tour, I would say, based on some of the stuff he's pulled in the last couple of years. But anyway, I digress there. We will not go into great detail until on the golf until we finish this. We got to talk about some football stuff. There's some stuff happening. DJ Moore is a Bill. What's going on? Sources say. Who are these sources? I want to hear them. I want to meet them.
Probably it could be Kevin Kisner for all I know. But
DJ Moore did have a quieter season last year. 50 catches, 682, 6 touchdowns. He has been quieter since he got traded from the Panthers to the Bears, but I think that's partially a result of just a lot of mouths to feed in that offense. DeAndre Swift had a big year. Colston Loveland had a big year as a rookie tight end. Cole Kmet's still there. Rome Odunze's still there. They've got weapons kind of all over the place there, so he's not going to get as many touches as maybe he should, based on his contract at least. But good for the Bills that they didn't give up too much here. I assume they're going to have to take on a little bit of that contract, but I think they got money to spend, and this is probably the most. I mean, I don't know what it is with Buffalo and former Maryland receivers, but they got rid of Stephon Diggs. They get DJ Moore.
Maybe they can bring Darius Hayward-Bay back. That'd be cool.
Or what was the guy who played for the Bucks? What was his name? Damn, I can't remember now. He was a Terp. I'm sorry.
That was a great conversation.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I had a lot of really nice insight there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Haters gonna hate. But that being said, I mean, DJ Moore, you have to get like I'm gonna assume a third and a fourth are coming back for that. It kind of reminds me of like an Anquan Bolden type of deal.
Yeah, unless the Bears really
who's reliable.
Unless the Bears desperately wanted to get off his money, then yeah, I tend to agree. The Bears also had a rough week earlier. Drew Dowman, who was their starting center, 3 years, 24 million left on his contract. Retired at 27 years old. He was a Pro Bowler last year.
So I did a
I know
little
the
bit
Pro
of
Bowl doesn't mean much, but
doesn't mean much. But I did a little bit of reading into this, and because I was very intrigued. He was 27 years old, made a Pro Bowl, which one what you just said doesn't really mean much anymore with the Pro Bowl stuff. But he was reliable. He was under contract, and they already lost one offensive lineman. So now they have to replace 40% of their offensive line. Now, what I was reading into and what I was getting at here is his father played in the league and had I can't pronounce it, but he had a spinal cord injury, spinal stenosis, whatever you call it.
okay.
He might have had some kind of ding in his back, and just maybe he's getting some advice from his parents. Maybe he's got some, just mentally he's like, I don't want to go through what my dad went through kind of situation. But his dad was a player in the league and has had some medical issues. So this really could lead to these things. I mean, you saw this with the 49ers linebacker. I'm forgetting who it was, but he retired after like 2 seasons.
The 49ers linebacker?
Yeah, there was a linebacker. I forget his name, but he didn't want to get CTA, and he retired after 1 or 2 seasons.
Well,
And
look,
he was
we've
a
seen
decent
it.
player. And I forget his name. I'm not trying to white linebacker. Damn, I wish I could remember his name off the top of my head. But he goes, "I just don't want to put my brain at risk,"
Yeah,
and he just left.
I totally get it too. This guy also went to Stanford. It reminds me, of course, of Andrew Luck, who also went to Stanford, retired early, was sick of getting hurt, was sick of living life where he was just rehabbing for 4 months and then getting his shit kicked in for 6 months and then rehabbing for 4 more months and then getting his shit kicked in for, and I get it. I totally understand. Also, this guy's a Stanford grad, probably not a very dumb guy. I would imagine he's probably got a lot of brain cells left and he wants to keep as many as he's got. And I'm sure he's got other ventures he's looking at after football. But, to walk away as a 27-year-old
with money on the
got
table.
with
I mean, you
3
got
years
money on the
with
table.
24 million left over. I mean, you could retire at 30 with 24 more million dollars. It's a tough thing to do. I'm sure he really thought about this for a long time. And I'm interested in how this goes, because I think this is going to become more and more popular. This is going to happen more and more often. Because we saw Frank Ragnow, same thing last year, right? He was like 30, 31 years old.
And this is something that we talked about just on this past Tuesday. What does it do to their cap? Does that money just go vanish? Or do they have to eat some of that being a team? And I'm not trying to make this about money. I'm not trying to make this about cap hits. I'm just wondering, and I'm just curious, how does that work cap-wise? And can I just say something real quick? Because Dell just texted me. Delaware, if you're listening to this, I do not have the block pool. I don't know where it would have went. We're starting an NCAA block pool, and Dell just texted me, do you have the block pool? I do not.
Got it. Yeah, I don't have it either, Dell. Don't know how I would, but I don't.
I have no idea where it would have went. I have no clue.
But yeah, the big story here, we don't know what the compensation is still for DJ Moore. I'm gonna look on Twitter and try to figure that out for you guys. But it doesn't look like it's come out as of yet.
It's got to be a third and a fourth, or a third and a fifth, maybe. It's got to be something like that, because money on the contract. He's young and he's under contract for at least 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah. So now they have Rome Odunze in Chicago. They have Rome Odunze. They have Luther Burden, who they took at the top of round 2 last year, who I think is going to be a stud. I think he's an athletic freak and he just needs more opportunities. Maybe
that might be why.
Maybe they think he needs more opportunities as well. And I don't blame them at all. I think he was DJ Moore was a little bit more expendable for the Bears than he would be for most teams. They got a lot of weapons on offense, and Ben Johnson knows how to use a offense with a lot of weapons. I mean, we've seen it in Detroit. It was successful for multiple years.
And once again, it could be he's just not a fit for the offense that Ben Johnson runs. Once again, we're throwing shit against the wall here. Who knows? Yeah. But hey, look, it's a good pickup for the Bills, and if you're dumping some salary for the Bears, go for it.
Yeah. Dalman's retirement frees up $10 million cap space this year. So I would imagine that means he's probably just off the books for them. I would imagine they'll settle off the field if he wants to get paid. But I think when you retire, you're probably about done, unless the team wants to do right by you, which they might. Well, who knows?
I do know all these contracts have stipulations in them whatsoever, whatsoever is the wrong word. But that being said, when Derek Carr retired, his money just sat in like escrow, and like the Saints didn't have to worry about it anymore. Period. They just said screw it.
Yeah.
So the Saints just were like, okay, he retired. He's leaving the money there, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. And then we get to play around with it.
Yeah. I don't want to keep jumping around, so we're going to stick on football. Pats have decided that they are going to release Stephon Diggs after one season. He was the best receiver on this team for sure, but I think a little bit of a nightmare in the locker room with all of the shit he's got going on off the field. I think a lot of people have thought of that about Stephon Diggs for a long time. When he went to Houston, he seemed like the consummate professional. He seemed like he was trying to turn his shit around, and then he has an off season where he's having multiple children, and there's no sets of twins. So it's a weird situation with him off the field, but I think this is probably to be expected. I think honestly, and Stephen A said it on First Take, and I don't watch First Take very much because it's on the ESPN headline thing here. AJ Brown makes a lot of sense there. I mean, they need a top flight receiver. The Eagles don't seem to want him back. I can imagine a little bit of a trade there. I'm sure they were probably in the hunt for this DJ Moore trade as well with the Bills. They probably didn't want him going to Buffalo for Josh Allen to have one more weapon at his disposal. So yeah, I mean, do you think this is? This team made the Super Bowl.
AJ Brown's a great receiver, and I understand the lineage between him and Mike Vrabel going all the way back to the Tennessee days. But would you take AJ Brown or would you take Mike Evans? I'm taking Mike Evans.
I agree, but do you think Mike Evans is leaving Tampa? Really?
I don't think so, but I would swoon him if I
put some feelers out there. Yeah, that's for sure.
I would definitely. He's a professional. Now, can he stay healthy? Is a problem. But AJ Brown is Stephon Diggs 2.0. He loves the spotlight. He loves bitching, moaning, whining. He's Aretha Franklin with pads on.
But
he's James Brown. I mean, the guy loves the fucking spotlight.
But when he was a young player, remember who his coach was?
Michael Vrabel,
who coaches the Patriots. And remember Mike Vrabel's reaction when they traded him for the 17th
didn't go well. It looked like this.
It was not good. It was very bad. No, it looked like this. Throwing shit, slamming shit, walking out of the room. That's what it looked like.
They got a really good receiver in Trey Burks. That worked out well. Yeah, so I think he plays basketball now.
Yeah, that guy did the reverse Kurt Warner. He's bagging groceries now.
The reverse Kurt Warner. But I hate you. Yeah. I hate you.
This comes as no surprise though. This Diggs thing. His cap number last year was $10.5 million. That was supposed to jump to $26.5 million this year. And if he was on the roster at the end of this week, he would have had an additional $6 million on his contract guaranteed. So this is always going to be kind of a 1-year rental. Diggs is now going to be 33 when this new season starts, which is crazy. I have a Can You Dig It Maryland Terrapins Stephon Diggs shirt in my closet somewhere. I was at college when he was at Maryland. And God, I think he went for over 1,000 yards, and our third string linebacker was the quarterback. He still got drafted.
CJ Henderson was throwing pass.
CJ Brown got hurt, then Caleb Rowe got hurt, and so many guys got hurt. Anyway, any other football stuff? Yeah. Trent McDuffie. This Trent McDuffie trade is incredibly interesting because it involves a first-round pick going back to the Chiefs, the Rams, who have famously always said, fuck them picks. Trade a package of draft picks, including the number 29 overall pick in this year's draft, along with fifth and sixth round picks this year and a third round pick next year for Trent McDuffie, who is one of the best corners in the league. They're going to take on his contract, and I assume
he's got 1 year left on the deal, I believe.
It's the 5th-year option. So if you're trading a first rounder, there's probably a deal in place. I wouldn't be surprised if Trent McDuffie was extended by the Rams in the next week or so.
Yeah.
But this is a great pickup for the Rams. I think their defense was a little bit lacking in terms of at the end of the season. They seemed like they were a little bit vulnerable in the pass game. I think they shore that up a little bit here and see if they can run it back. And they got a returning MVP in Stafford, and see if he can run it back in year 18. I mean, I like it, but it's the 29th pick. Who cares? You're getting a really great player.
You're giving him basically a second round pick, and this screams, and it's a replay of the Jalen Ramsey trade. It's exactly what it is. I mean, I hate to say it to make it to
Ramsey
dumb
better
it down for
player.
people.
Ramsey better player and gave up more capital to get him. But yes, it's a very similar deal for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a top flight, almost all pro, if not an all pro corner, and you're saying F them picks again, like whatever his name is, Les Snead, the GM of the Rams. So it's look good for them. I mean, the Rams they're going all in. They know they got Matt Stafford for one more year, most likely, and that's it.
Vikings are expected to release D tackle Jonathan Allen, who's been a very good player over the course of the last 6, 7,
Wear
8,
purple.
9, 10 years.
Wear purple.
Yeah, he was
Wear
wearing
purple.
purple. Maybe come to the other purple team. Purple
Wear
parlay.
purple.
We used to do purple parlays all the time. Vikings, Ravens, parlays. Anyway, there's also Dak and CeeDee Lamb reworking their deals to give the Cowboys some cap space, and they're now under the cap number, so maybe they can do some stuff in free agency. Steelers released Jonnu Smith, who they traded for last offseason from the Dolphins. They have a lot of young tight ends there, Freiermuth, Darnell Washington. I think they'll be all right without him. And then
question for you. They seem like a team
go.
in disarray. Do the Steelers feel like a team in disarray?
I mean, look, they're the Steelers, and I know they're always going to be there.
I think your answer was just yes, right there.
I'm hesitant to say anything, but look, man, I think they made a downgrade in terms of their coach. I think Mike McCarthy is not nearly as good of a coach as Mike Tomlin. I think that he's not going to be able to lead men, not nearly as well as Mike Tomlin. I think the younger guys would have benefited more, but I mean, they're kind of an old team, especially their defense is old.
I told you a couple podcasts ago, they feel old. And I'm not talking about Aaron Rodgers. They just feel old.
And the running back Aaron Rodgers, I guess, is the plan, which is fine. But
and Aaron Rodgers doing Aaron Rodgers things.
You saw the ceiling this year. Aaron Rodgers is 40-some years old. Even if you run it back and he has a good season like he did last year, it's not good enough anymore to win. And that was in a weak AFC, a terribly weak AFC. I don't.
They don't go to the playoffs.
I don't get it. I don't think they're going to be good for 5 years. I really don't. And our quarterback was hurt most of the year. We played horribly. We had the season from hell, and we still almost made the playoffs. And I mean, almost. We didn't. But it's just I don't see, like, if you're a Steelers fan, I don't see how you can look at this team and be excited about the next 5 years of Steelers football. I wouldn't be.
Hey, look, I want the Steelers to be good. I respect the Steelers. I respect Pittsburgh like you wouldn't believe. I love the rivalry. It's amazing. It makes us feel good as two cities that are blue collar as hell.
Well, it's 2 more playoff games every year. We get to watch.
It really is.
Games. Like,
you're 100% correct there, Dusty. 100% correct. I do not enjoy the Steelers being in this state. Aaron Rodgers is doing Aaron Rodgers things. I don't have any pressure on when to make my decision. He does this for the last 5 fucking years. He's a great quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer. He's an amazing football player. He's a terrible, terrible PR and human being person. He just sucks. Go sit in a cave. You don't talk to your family for a reason. All right, that's your problem, not ours. But stop leaving everyone in fucking limbo. Do you want to play or do you not want to play? That's it. Just say. You already know. Because if you're going to keep your body in shape, then you want to play. I want him to fall in a hole. Yeah. I want him to that Sparta thing, where they push that guy down the hole in 300. I want that to happen to Aaron Rodgers. So,
Sparta.
Yeah. But that being said,
you ought to know, as Alanis Morissette would have said.
Yeah, it's nice. This is great. I love this. But that being said, it almost feels like the Steelers need a 1-year full reset. Just throw it all down the shitter and then reset everything. Because I want the Steelers to come back, have a good rivalry. Because
they will.
No
They're a great organization. They're smart. They're gonna be
smart. But stop doing this shit that the fucking Colts are doing, where you're resetting your aging quarterback over and over and over and over and over again.
What is it, man? What is it with these two teams that just can't stop? They can't quit on these bad 1-year contract quarterbacks that are
they're getting sold with a guy in a fucking back.
And the Colts put the transition tag on Daniel Jones. They're paying him $38 million coming off an Achilles. I mean, look, he was great for them at the beginning of last year. We thought they were the best team in the league. They missed the fucking playoffs.
Knowing the Steelers will sign Anthony Richardson, but he can do backflips, which is really cool. He can be in Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. It'd be great. He can do the Iron Cross, but he can't throw a football 5 yards.
Interesting little factoid, because I didn't know this. DJ Moore previously played for the Bills' new head coach, Joe Brady, when Joe Brady was the Panthers' offensive coordinator in 2020. He had 1,200 receiving yards and a career high 18.1 yards per catch that year. So Joe Brady, familiar with that guy, wanted to go get him. Still don't know what the compensation is for him, though.
It'll come out soon.
It will come out probably at some point during the podcast, but it's just it's kind of frustrating. We don't know. We don't know how to judge this trade because I don't know what they gave up. It looks like Ian Rappaport has said it's a mid-round pick compensation going back, so we don't know what that means. But like Brian said, third or fourth or both, who knows?
It could be a third and a fifth or a fourth and a fifth, going back because you're taking salary.
I mean, look, even if you're giving up a third and a fourth, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. You're giving up a third and a fourth for DJ Moore. Those third and a fourth is probably like a 10% chance you get an actual real NFL player in those rounds. Like, who gives a fuck? I'd give that up for DJ Moore in a heartbeat. As long as the money works, which is something that people don't really remember a lot of times when we talk about these kind of deals. But anyway, that's enough football. We're not in football season. It's the off season. A lot of stuff's happening. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. It's an interesting thing. So Czech Republic did play earlier this morning. I think they played at like 5 a.m. or something like that, but it was a night game because they're playing at the Tokyo Dome in Japan.
Tokyo Dome? Yeah.
So they played a night game and they're playing tonight on FS1 against Australia. So they played a 5 a.m. game and a 10 p.m. game here, but it was a night game last night in Japan, and it's a day game today in Japan, which is just incredibly awkward. But
they're getting them out of pool play quick, aren't they? Bye-bye.
They got roasted by Korea. They're playing Australia. I mean, maybe they'll beat the Aussies. I can't name an Australian baseball player other than, is Liam Hendricks Australian? I want to look at this Australia roster.
Don't look at it.
I don't need to look at the Australia roster.
They're probably all tennis players.
Jonathan Vegas has been getting lapped, by the way, by Daniel Berger, who is -8 through 16 holes. Had a decent season up to this point, but not a household name in golf for sure.
Now I want a burger.
Go out there, dude. We've been talking about burgers all podcast. Have you had the Big Arch yet?
I don't know what the hell the Big Arch is.
It's the new McDonald's burger. I think it's essentially a Big Mac, but with quarter pounder patties.
I'm out.
I mean, it's more meat in a Big Mac. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know that that's what it is, but it seems like that's what it is. I haven't looked it up. Half-ass internet research. That's what we do on the show.
Your analysis is phenomenal on burgers today. I haven't looked it up. I don't really know. Okay, good talk. We have a new place down here in Canton called 7th Street Burger. Holy moly, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a chain or not, but it is awesome. They have one burger, one way.
So what's your favorite? Is your favorite like a cookout style burger where you're just adding ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, or like whatever the person has at their house kind of thing? Or do you like a specialty burger, like a cowboy burger with barbecue sauce and onion rings and that kind of stuff on it?
Now, I mean, do I like those? The answer to your question is, do I like those? Yes. Like those, Southwest burgers. Yeah. I absolutely. But my preference and my favorite burger here in the city, in Baltimore City, is Lee's Point and Shell. They do it perfect.
Oh my god!
Minced onions.
Their double cheeseburger is so good. Dude.
Double cheese smash burger, cheese, so minced onions, ketchup, mustard. They just do it right.
Man,
they just do it right.
So good.
And it's the perfect bun. And I know that's one of my competitors, but I don't care. It's a good burger.
Yeah. That's a great call because honestly, I forgot about that, and that's every time I go to Lee's, that's what I get. I get a burger every time I go because it's so good.
I mean, I just want a good burger. We're all American. I want an all American. Just give me a burger. And you can throw bacon on it if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, and honestly, there's something to be said about like the 4th of July barbecue. Just like the guy puts the burger and American cheese and a Martin potatoes roll together. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. That's a fucking classic there.
And look, and I know we sit here and Pig and Rooster, and we're live at Pig and Rooster right now. And I'm not sitting here just trying to jerk
their
them off.
burgers are fucking awesome too, dude. They had the $5
Dude,
burgers.
their double
Yeah.
burger is delicious. It's freaking awesome. Like it's so well done, but it's simplistic. Just do it.
When did you guys turn into Guys Triple D podcast? Now I'm hungry. I'm sorry. Go try the Big Arch. Let us know how it is.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Smash Burger, like the chain restaurant Smash Burger. I'm not a fan. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's all grease for me.
That's where we disagree. I like
big.
Actually, no, Smash Burger. Like that's not you mean like Shake Shack or?
Oh, I'm sorry, Shake Shack. That's what I meant. Shake Shack.
See, that's where we disagree. I think Shake Shack's great, but I will say this: crinkle cut fries are the worst kind of fries.
That's what we're gonna disagree. So, all right. Maybe we're not coming out to the beach.
The mic has been dropped. Crinkle cuts are the worst kind of fry. I don't think they're bad, but I mean, there's so many ways to ingest a potato, and
the
that's
shoestring
my
fry
least favorite
is
one.
my least favorite. Period.
That's my favorite. That's ridiculous.
We're not coming out to the beach.
You probably like steak fries too, don't you? You like steak fries, don't you?
I love steak fries.
You're such a weirdo, man. God, you probably order steak frites every day, don't you?
Frites.
Steak frites.
Carlos is looking at me over here in the corner with disappointment on the couch. He's
because he wants a crinkle cut fry so bad. Look at it.
All right. What's your favorite fry? Favorite form of fry?
So, I mean, just overall form, I'd probably say shoestring because I think McDonald's is the best.
I'm a curly fry guy,
but I do like a boardwalk fry, like a hand cut boardwalk fry. I'm a big fan of those, and I like. I used to call them loony style fries. They're like beer battered fries. I don't know
they got that
company. Yes, what company from Cisco they get it from, but those fries are fucking awesome. Every time I go somewhere and they have those fries, I'm like,
Cisco?
They have
Cisco is the company.
I don't know what number of Cisco they order, but it's fucking. I'm like, these are Looney's fries. Every time I go somewhere that has them, I'm like, oh, they have Looney's fries here.
Yeah, I call them seasoned fries. They have that weird dark brown crisp on them.
Yes.
Yeah, those are really good.
I love those, dude. Favorite forms of potato. This is a good draft idea. I mean, you could go twice baked, you could go tater tot, you could go hash brown, you could go home fries. There's so many ways you could take
and obviously Kelsey's listening to us right now and probably doing the little Kelsey.
Yes, exactly like Checkers and Rallies. Yes. Okay. Checkers has these kind of fries. Yes.
This is my personality question all the time. Yes. Favorite form of potato. No topping. Favorite form of potato. That's all you got. Favorite form of potato. I'm going twice baked.
Yeah. Well, they said no topping. I'm stuffing it.
This is twice baked. My mom would scoop out the stuffing of a baked potato, mash it, and put it back into the skin.
I got 2 of them in the freezer right now. I can show you.
I can't wait to get down there. I'm going to eat the hell out of those.
Let's say twice baked is probably the best. I'm going to have to agree with you. Other than that, McDonald's hash brown came to my mind immediately. God, I love
those. Go out your back door and jump in the water. All right.
McDonald's hash browns, dude. They're so good. So good. Or smothered covered. If I could have them any
No, you can't have any toppings.
All right. I tried. Man. Arkansas NCAA basketball. Former coach Nolan Richardson is going to get a statue outside of the arena. He led the Razorbacks to the 1994 national title. That's the year I was born in.
What's it called? 40 minutes of hell. 48 minutes of hell.
I don't know Nolan Richardson. I've never heard of the guy in my name. I only brought him up because Joe listens to our show. Love you, Joe.
Love you, Joe.
Sonic Tots better than Maryland's at McD Hash Brown. Don't know. Never been to Sonic. There's only one Sonic that I know.
Whoa. You've never been to a Sonic?
There's only one Sonic I know, and it's on the Eastern Shore. I've never been to it.
What is wrong with you?
What do? You just get hot dogs and slushies? I don't know. What? What? I've never been to a Sonic, dude. You've never been to a Buc-ee's. You're wearing a shirt.
Your review, and I haven't gone south in a minute. You come home from time to time. There's Sonics around here.
Yeah, but if I'm stopping at fast food on the way home, it's Wendy's or Taco Bell because we don't have either of them in Ocean City, and I fucking love them both.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm sorry, dude. It's either Baconator or fucking chicken quesadillas galore. That's the only thing I'll eat on the way to or from Baltimore.
I might pick up.
And sometimes if I'm really hungover, I'll go get a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin and throw my hash brown in the middle of that thing and eat it.
I'm gonna get you a cherry limeade on the way out to fucking the ocean tomorrow.
Bucky's coming to Arkansas 2026. Oh my god, big news for Arkansas. Damn, now I want Sonic. Never had it. No Wendy's, no Taco Bell. We are fast food desolate here in Ocean City. We used to have both. Now we have neither. I will tell you the fast food that we do have. We have one Burger King on 33rd Street. Don't like Burger King because there's McDonald's right next to it. So why would you ever go to Burger King? Because McDonald's is better than Burger King. So why go to Burger King? What's the point? We have multiple McDonald's. We have, as many Arby's as you could possibly imagine. I don't know where all these Arby's people are, but it's not bad. There's nothing against Arby's, but why are there 4 fucking Arby's on Route 50 between here and Salisbury, and there's not one Wendy's or Taco Bell? I don't fucking get it. It drives me nuts. No Hardee's. So we don't have that. Wendy's on 128th closed. Dude, that thing has been a Five Guys for 10 years, Joe. That has been a Five Guys for 10 years. Yeah.
These are the best podcasts because there's no rhyme or reason to why we're talking about this shit.
God, it drives me nuts, man. There's no, we're fast food desolate. We just got Jimmy John, or sorry, not Jimmy John's. We just got Jersey Mike's. We don't have Jimmy John's or Potbelly. We didn't have any of that stuff before. But luckily down here, I mean, there's so many good like local spots to get subs here. Anthony's on 33rd is incredible. Southside Deli, which is right down the street from my house, is incredible. They all use boar's head meat, and they're fucking unbelievable sandwiches. So, yeah.
Do you guys have a firehouse down there, like Firehouse Subs?
Nope.
No.
I like that place too. It's good.
It's awesome. They're really good. I mean, I take Jersey Mike's over all of them, but Firehouse is my number 2.
What's your number 1 mall food court food?
I'm probably going Sbarro.
What?
Yeah.
I was always the Sarku Japan chicken teriyaki with all the rice. So good.
I mean, I still remember being a kid when mom would drop me off at the mall.
Free
and be
samples.
Like, you want bourbon chicken? Bourbon chicken?
Yes. Yes. Can you give me all the toothpicks you have, please? I love them.
Absolutely.
Oh, Sbarro. We got 2 for Sbarro. What are you guys doing?
Yes.
There's so much better stuff at the mall.
There you go, Stretch Armstrong, my
man. Billy's cheesesteaks are still great, dude. Still great. And they're fucking massive. They're like 14-inch, 16-inch subs. Hot dog on a stick. I've heard of it. Never had it. I will tell you another mall favorite of mine was Annie Ann's cinnamon pretzel.
Oh, Annie Ann's.
My god, dude!
I still get it at the airport whenever I fly out of V-Dubs.
Oh yeah, because they have a little stand down the ramp.
Annie Ann's.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've never been to it.
It's a Terminal B.
There's always like 3 or 4 people in line, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, man, should I go get one of those cinnamon pretzels? And then I don't, and then I go get a beer at O'Bricky's instead.
Yeah, I go to O'Bricky's to see my girl Lauren.
No hot dog on a stick. No, that's I don't think that's a Maryland thing. I don't think we have those in Maryland.
No, that's called a corn dog.
What if it's not corn? What if it's just a hot dog on a stick?
I'm out.
Oh, Cinnabon. Cinnabon was my experience with Cinnabon is that it was right across from Barnes and Noble. So I always thought that the people sitting in front of
read. You could.
No, I never went to bar.
Yeah.
I would go in there and not buy anything. But there was like a lounge in the front of Barnes Noble. They had like a coffee shop, and I'd always see people go get a Cinnabon and then go into the Barnes and Noble and read in the Arundel Mills Mall. And I was like, this is a life I'll never. I'm never going to be a part of this.
I'll never be a part of this.
This must be nice. You know,
is Cinnabon still alive?
Sit in one of those like massage chairs in the middle that you have to pay like $1 a minute for or whatever. Yeah, just eat a Cinnabon.
And some guy tries to sell you like gack in the middle of it. Flying a drone around or something.
Yeah,
like,
trying to sell you like
I tried to put lotion on your hand. Get the fuck away from me.
A little novelty license plate that has your name on it or something.
Yeah, you get a vanity plate that says like Ass Man.
Yeah.
So
proctology.
Cosmo Kramer, proctology. We should get a vanity plate that says Kelsey McManus. Kelsey Mick. Ooh,
Kelsey Mick?
Kelsey Mick. Or Silly Kels.
Silly yells. Ideas. Jake Knapp has withdrawn from the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I bet on Jake Knapp. What happens to my bet?
Probably hurt his back. Hey, probably did.
How about Big Meat Pete swiping a bag yesterday? How sweet was that?
That was wild. Hey, to kind of get on some sports topics here.
Yeah, we've been talking nothing.
Yeah, the death of Lou Holtz. What a shame. What a great coach. Coached 6 college football teams, or maybe 5 college football teams. Coached the Jets. Not making fun of a man. He has the worst coaching record in the NFL history because he did not do well with the Jets. That is neither here nor there. What a great coach. Very good guy with speeches and quotes, and he brought a smile to your face. And that was awesome. And Lou Holtz was great. He had a weird, funky voice. He was good on TV for a period of time. So he started losing his speech. I mean, he would basically be spitting at the camera because he was like, they put their pants on the same way we do, kind of situation. But, I mean, what a legend. A absolute legend of a coach.
I don't really have anything to add. He was a huge part of my childhood. If you would have told me he passed away at the age of 89, and I promise you I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead here, but if you would have told me he was 89 when I was 5 years old watching College Game Day, I would have believed you. So yeah, it's he's been off TV for quite a while and been out of the spotlight, and has always been a huge figure in the world of college sports, and a guy I've watched on TV my whole life.
And I'm a firm believer these things happen in threes. I really, truly believe that. Call it superstitious, call it whatever you want. And you can disagree with me. That's totally fine. And I'll listen. But Lou Holtz goes, I don't think Lee Corso is far behind him. And I truly don't think Dick Vitale is far behind either of those guys. And I do not wish harm or ill will on any of those people. Yeah. But I believe in the rule of 3. And yeah. I just, it's sad to see some of the people of our yesteryear, when we were kids that we grew up on, starting to go. And the mortality of these things it's real.
Speaking of the number 3 in superstition, I was watching this video of Larry Walker doing an interview, I think with Ryan Ripken. It was with Ryan Ripken. He was talking about how he wore number 33. He always wore number 33. And he would only do things in multiples of 3. So if he was on the on-deck circle, he'd either take 3 swings, 6 swings, 9 swings, 12 swings. He would only do 3s. He would tap the plate before he got on 3 times. He would do, when he did batting practice, he would hit 33 balls at a time or something like that. You know what I mean? He always did everything in multiplication of 3. And Ripken was like, is it a superstition? And he was just like, I've never met a baseball player that wasn't superstitious. And when you said that, I was like, yeah, you're a baseball player. You're superstitious. I'm fucking crazy superstitious. I do that shit all the time.
All the time. All the time. I mean, we all have our own little picadillos. However, and yes, I use the word picadillo. We all have our own little like quirks and stuff like that. And I had my own when I played. And it's you never step on the line. I always tap both sides of the plate when I got out the bat. Just for whatever reason, it made me comfort. It comforted me. That's all. That's all that really matters. It's like if you look good, you play. If you look good, you play good. Or look good, you feel good, right? So that's the situation.
You ever heard the Golden Thong story from Derek Jeter and Giambi?
No.
It's great. So apparently, when Giambi signed with the Yankees, it was a lot of people were making fun of him because he always hung a golden thong in his locker. And everyone was like, what the fuck's the golden thong? And he was like, well, you get into a slump, you wear the golden thong, you'll be good. So Derek Jeter has the worst slump of his career, like the second year Giambi's there. And he's like, fuck it. And so he puts on his jockstrap and like his sliders or whatever. And then he puts on the golden thong. So he's not, bare ass on it because it's been with Giambi. And he went up and hit the first ball like 430 over the left field wall. And he was just like, I was out of it and I had the best month of my career or something like that. He was just like, I never fuck with Giambi again. It's ridiculous. I mean, it has nothing to do with the home run, but you can watch it on YouTube. Like you can find the game.
Mindset.
It's funny. Yeah.
It's a fucking mindset.
you can tell Joe because like Joe Torre isn't supposed to know, but you can tell like everyone in the dugout is laughing, and Joe Torre's like trying to figure out why, and then he starts laughing because somebody like bench coach is just like, yeah, this is what's going on. He's wearing a gold thong, and it's just great. You can go back on YouTube and watch it. Everyone's like the cameras are all cutting to the Yankees bench, and the announcers have no idea why they're all laughing, and it's great.
That's great.
But just a funny little story from back in the day. Derek Jeter told that on Fox on Fox in one of the MLB games, like pregame MLB games for the.
What was it? Wade Boggs, who would always eat like chicken with mayo or something? Or was it Wade Boggs or was it Don?
I think you're thinking of Jake Taylor from Major League. I had a bucket of chicken for Joe Boo.
No, I think it was Wade Boggs would only eat. He would eat a fried chicken sandwich with mayo before every game. Like that was something he would do. But also the trade package just came out for DJ Moore. It was DJ Moore and a 5th-round pick, and then they got.
Yeah, Wade Boggs was nicknamed the Chicken Man because he would eat a chicken sandwich with mayonnaise every single. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Every single day, he would eat chicken sandwich.
He had to start batting practice at 5:17 every game if there was a 7:00 game.
Ridiculous. Baseball players are stupid. We're so stupid people.
So dumb.
Stupid people.
Oh man, hey, you gotta please the baseball gods whatever way
gods,
you can.
Man.
Sometimes, dude.
That's why Bull Durham's my favorite movie. They're rubbing a chicken bone on top of the guy's back, for God's sake.
Those old sports movies, they did a really good job of showcasing that little aspect of baseball, which is that these guys are just weird a little bit, you know. It's just my
college baseball coach we would use the same pen every single game, and when the pen ran out of ink, to write the lineup, and when the pen ran out of ink, he would go get a new fucking ink thing, like an ink stem, and put it in that same pen.
He had a reusable Bic.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Any other stuff you want to bring up?
No, you want to talk about a little bit of golf. I mean, I know it's a little too late to play any kind of bets, but I mean, I know we're talking about the Bay Hills, and this is a great sports month coming up here. We have a lot of good golf. We have March Madness coming up. Yeah. We got a block pool going for anybody that wants to get in. $25 a block. But anyway, go with your golf stuff, man.
Well, Daniel Berger just closed his round of 63 to open the Arnold Palmer Invitational. That's a 9 under score. To put that in perspective, I think the winning score last year was 14 under. So he just absolutely dominated this course. He is 4 shots clear of anybody else that's on the course as of now. A lot of guys still teeing off though, so it's still early. Scotty Scheffler, who everybody is probably going to be watching this weekend, -1 through 10 holes. I think he birdied his first 2 and he's slowed down a little since then. But yeah, the guys I really liked coming into the week, Rory, my pick to win this tournament, has won here before. In his last 7 starts, his worst finish is T21 at this tournament. And in his last 5 starts this year on the PGA Tour, he has been in the top 21 as well. So this is a guy that if you want to bet him top 20, probably going to happen. He's going to have lower odds. Obviously, he's Rory McIlroy. I think he's my pick to win this week. Despite the fact that I just watched Daniel Berger shoot a 63. I've watched Daniel Berger shoot a lot of 63s and not win a lot of golf tournaments. So, nothing against him, but this is going to be a really fun time in golf. We have Arnold Palmer Invitational this week at Bay Hill. Next week we have the Players, which is one of the biggest tournaments in the world, and then we have a couple tournaments in Texas, and then we got the Masters. So it's right around the corner. I think it's like a month and a half, if that.
Yeah, it's the week after the March Madness ends.
Yeah, we got March Madness, we got conference basketball tournaments, we got WrestleMania, we got opening day, we got the World Baseball Classic. We got a lot of stuff going on, and it was kicked off really with the Olympic hockey. And now we're moving on to the other sports. Hockey's still looming though. Of course we have the regular season hockey. A lot of people watching probably more hockey now that they know Jack Hughes and Captain America is dating Tate McRae, which nobody cares about, but
no,
people do. People actually do care about it, which is the sad thing. She's a country singer and she is a librarian. So Maybe you should figure it out. Maybe you should figure it out.
My man.
Babe Ruth would eat 24 eggs a day. Yeah. He would eat steak and eggs with coffee and was it Jim Beam and ginger ale or Jack and ginger ale or something like that? He would drink a pint of whiskey with his breakfast, which was steak and eggs,
So
and,
he's
and a
sorry.
whole pot of coffee, and then he would eat. They said roughly 2 to 4 hot dogs as an afternoon snack, and then he would eat like another meal before the game started at night. It was
If
ridiculous.
that's not performance enhancing drugs, I don't know what is, man. That's
yeah. I was watching a video on it the other day. He had like a famous appetite that this
these are
person lined up on.
1930s PEDs.
Crazy. Probably ripping cigs the whole fucking day, trying to run around the bases, just huffing and puffing, wheezing. Oh man.
Ripping heaters and hitting heaters. I mean, come on. There's your new shirt right there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's for the most part. That's what we got. The Capitals just traded Dowd.
Yeah,
to
Dowd.
the Golden Knights. Nick Dowd, longtime Capital. That's I guess that's a little sad if you're a Caps fan, but I don't know. I mean, are the Caps going to really do much this year?
Don't see it. Yeah.
Potentially on the border of making the playoffs, but it doesn't look like much is going to happen here. But good for the Knights. They're in first place in their division in the Western Conference. Anyway, if you want to bet on this golf tournament, it might be a little late once again, but the guys I like are Rory, who hasn't teed off yet. Scotty is ungambleable. You can't gamble on him. He's minus 800 to make the top 20. His worst finish in the last year was last week, and he came in 12th. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't gamble on it. If you expect him to win, I mean, go ahead. But he's like 2-1, 3-1. It's just not worth it for me. He's going to win a lot of tournaments. He's not going to win all of them. And the only way you can make money on him is if you just bet him every week to win, I guess. Which I think you would have made money last year, but I don't know so far this year. And then Hideki Matsuyama, who's one of Brian's favorites.
Hideki Matsuyama,
who also I don't believe has teed off yet, but a guy I really like for this tournament as well.
And for anyone watching or listening, Dusty and I might do a little pop-up, and hopefully Brooksy can join us because I'm going to be down at Dusty's house tomorrow, and we're playing some golf on Sunday. And maybe we do a little pop-up podcast, have a little fun. It might only be like 30 minutes. We can talk smack to Laura, talk shit on Joe, whatever we want to do. We can get Randy on, we start flexing. Maybe we just lift some weights while we're talking to Randy the entire time.
We could do that. You could also check out our social media. Maybe we'll make a couple little vignettes or videos, and we'll put those out too. We'll see. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. We're gonna be drinking some. We're gonna be drinking some alcoholic beverages, and we're gonna be having ourselves a little bit of a big and rich time. Yeah, big and rich time.
It's our buddy Roach's birthday. But hey, to everybody, Dusty, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll text you when I'm leaving town tomorrow, and then we'll pick up anything we need. And then to Randy, welcome to the group chat. It's a very dangerous place. Be very careful, Randy. Okay.
Congrats to Laura, by the way, says Baltimore Joe, and says us as well. Congratulations to you, Laura. We hate Duke basketball, but we are proud of you for your accomplishments.
And we appreciate Laura just for being a fucking loyal listener and awesome contributor and just a good person.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys. We will see you probably this weekend at some point. And if we don't, stay safe out there. Have some fun. We love y'all. And we
love it. Take care of your friends. See you. We